Hey guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin cosplay, and today we are back at guys with Fate Zero, season 2, episode 12, the finale.
Yes, this is it. This has been a good show. This has been a really, really good show. Visually stunning, music amazing, characters pretty cool.
We've been betrayed, backstabbed, disgusted by bugs and stuff.
Yes, and we've seen many characters die and go through terrible things.
We made some bros on the way.
And now it's about to end. So, last episode, Saber fought Lancelot and won. Kariya died after all the suffering. And, I mean, Saber wasn't happy with the fact that Lancelot was like this and that she blamed herself for it and she killed him. But then she was like, I still need the grail, you know, I feel bad, but I still need the grail because this is the only way I can make this worth something. So she went on ahead to get the grail, and meanwhile Kiritsugu was fighting Kirei, and it was really intense and really close. Like on both of them.
Matrix level, guys.
Both of them pretty much held their own, and it was awesome, but Kiritsugu did use his time manipulation thing quite a lot, and we're a bit scared what it's gonna do to him in the long run.
But in any case, might die at the end of this episode, guys.
We'll see. But in any case, he still won. The Grail chose him. The Grail literally fell on them and chose him. So he went into the Grail, talked to an Iris Veil version of the Grail. That was weird. Because I mean, it's her, but it's not her.
It's a copy of her
that
mind.
Assimilated her personality.
Yeah.
It was fucked up. But basically, the Grail went into his mind and saw, you know, how do you do things? Because that's the thing we learned last episode. The Grail doesn't grant miracles, doesn't do things out of nothing. They just do the same of what you've been doing. Like, how do you want to solve your problem?
Okay, the way that the Grail said it is, it cannot accomplish something in a way that you don't know how to do it.
So basically, you cannot do something that's not possible for humans. So he's like how would you solve your problem? And deep down, he has the answer. And the Grail would, you know, grant your wish by doing exactly the solution you've been thinking about.
Always killing the few.
For Kiritsugu, that's exactly what he's been doing so far, which is sacrificing the few to save the many. But then, by having an example of that, he kind of realized that the few becomes the many.
Yeah, because you're just doing it over and over and over again.
Eventually, no one is left. So, and he was doing that for his family. So in the end, he was like, killing the world to have my family, or killing, I like how you said it last episode, killing my wish to save the world. And him being, you know, having always said that it was about, you know, he was sacrificing himself and a lot of things for the right reasons and for the right things, killed his wife and daughter in the Grail,
That was really sad and
because
really
I mean
harsh.
they were acting so much like the real deal. Like Iris Veil was screaming and cursing him, and she was like, she sounded like it's her, so it sounded so real, and he had to do that, and he had to hear that. But yeah, he did that, and then he came out of this, and he used his last 2 command spells to force Saber to destroy the Grail, which she's not happy about.
She's not happy.
Yeah, she was in the middle of a wedding ceremony with Gilgamesh.
Against her consent.
Against her will. But yeah, now she's about to destroy the Grail, which in my opinion is the best way for Kiritsugu to actually get a good thing out of this, because it would save his daughter, I'm guessing. If the Grail doesn't exist, I don't know how that's gonna work out. That's why I'm excited for this episode, but if the Grail doesn't exist, his daughter won't have to be a vessel.
The Grail is just bringing pain, suffering, death, making raining blood.
Yeah.
Come on.
So I am excited for this. It's the last episode, and the show has been amazing so far, so I know it's gonna be good. Let's just jump into it and see what they have in store for us. All right, let's go. Let's go.
たった3度の命令のみの関係で一体何が見抜けたというのか。私はもっと身近に仕えてくれた者たちの心すら
Saber.
見通せなかったというのに、これは全て人の気持ち
I
が
don't
わから
like
な
that
いように
she's
課せられた
putting this on
罰
her.
だったのかもしれない。
But can you destroy the Grail?
I mean, I'm guessing that would be anticlimactic if the girl was still flying. Is it? Whoa.
I told you that thing is evil.
The grail is not happy. Even Gilgamesh is like, whoa! Shit!
Oh no. No, this is bad.
This is really bad. You maybe should have thought about this.
Yeah.
どうしたのイリアスフィール。イリアが
Oh no.
杯になっちゃうよね。
No, sweetie.
イリアの中にね、ものすごく
No, she
大
said
き
that
な
before.
塊が7つも入ってくるの。とっても怖くて、でも逃げられなくて、そのうちユスティーザ様の声が聞こえてね。
Oh my god. Everything is
頭の上
burning.
に真っ黒い大きな穴が開いて、それで
Yeah, people are dying everywhere.
キリツグはそれを眺めて泣いているの。
Like, what have I done? Dude, you were trying to help.
キリツグは平気かな。
No.
一人ぼっちで怖い思いをしてないかな。大丈夫。あの人はイリアのために頑張るわ。
Even his best turns out like shit.
そうだよね。キリツグは頑張り屋さんだもの。大切なお仕事をきちんと終わらせて、もうすぐ帰ってくるよね。
So it's fair to say that their daughter can see ghosts.
いや、
Oh!
さくら、
You're still alive?
助けに来たよ。もう大丈夫だ。行こう。
さくら、さくら、さくら。カリア君。
No, that's not true. It's his wish, basically.
ありがとう、カリアおじさん。
I think that maybe since the grill is
ありがとう。
She's back. Like, the grail is spilling and, like, everyone is
カリア
seeing this. Like,
Daddy Karia.
that's what he always wanted.
Yeah.
He dreamt of the life of... She just got rid of him. Schlack. Well, I mean, I'm guessing he died. He actually died before, but...
おじい様に逆らうから。
Or if this is truly happening, like, this is mean.
ここは
Oh,
世話の焼け
yeah.
る
We're right. He's still alive.
瓦礫の下からお前
Whoa,
を掘り当て
buddy.
たのは難儀であっ
He
たぞ。
doesn't care. He's so at ease.
何があったあの泥が俺を吐き戻したのだ。
He's ready for the honeymoon.
再びこの時代に君臨し、地上を治めよという天意らしい。受肉を果たしたというのか。
You're
小
alive?
柄だがな。私は撃たれた。ことがない。
He's truly dead.
私
I mean, no, we did say the Grail grants wishes in a way that we don't expect. So it's like, yeah, the mud spread and got to Karia's body, so he had his wish, but then he had the hard reality that came with it
全てのサーバント
too.
が消滅し、聖杯を勝ち取ったのは我々だ。綺麗よ。その結末を刮目してみるがいい。ことみね綺麗。この景色こそがお前の求め欲していたものだ。
That's fucked up. Of course he would love this. I love the fact that he's dead.
He's dead.
He has no heartbeat.
Yeah.
なんという邪悪。なんという鬼畜。これが私の望み。こんな破滅が嘆きが
This is the moment where you change your character.
こんなありえんだろう。なんだそれは。我が父は犬でもはらませたというのか。満たされたか。綺麗よ。いや、これでは足りん。これで一体何をどう納得しろというのだ。
He's never
Basically,
satisfied.
you were dead inside and want people to be just dead just like you.
問わねばならん。探さねばならん。この命を費やし。
You're
私
dead.
はそれを理解しなければ。
Or maybe that was his true wish. Like, he was dead and the grail brought him back because his wish is to keep looking. And his wish is to have another chance at ruling everyone.
いつかまた会いたい。そして次こそは見届けよ。あれの誕生を、その存在証明を。切り継ぐ。
I don't know about him and his wish though.
受けて立つとも。
I'll leave him alone. He's got people to try and save.
どうしたのだ。
I hate to see him like this.
いや。
It's because of what he did, basically, that
People die.
everything is shit.
He's no longer a point of interest for Kirei. So there's that, but at
その
what
顔を
cost?
覚えている。目に涙をためて生きている人間を見つけ出せたと。それがあまりにも嬉しそうだったから、まるで救われたのは俺ではなく男の方ではないかと思ったほど。
Oh.
生きてる。
It's, you know him from, yeah, I think I recognize him too.
そうして死の直前にいる自分が羨ましく思えるほど、男は何かに感謝するように、ありがとうと言った。一人でも助けられて救われたと。
So he's the, what? That's the end of it? No! What? But, okay.
次のニュースです。
He's the kid from Fate Stay Night, right? Yep.
しばらく休学しようと思うんだ。ただね、今まで勉強以外のことを
He gets to
ろくに
enjoy
興味
life a
持たな
little
かったの
bit.
ちょっと後悔してるんだ。
Conquer the world.
Everyone got what they wanted.
それでね、
One
Sort
way
of.
or the other.
旅をしようかと思うんだ。
まあ聞きましたかグレ
That's gonna be good for
おばあちゃんから
him.
急にまるでアレクセイさんみたいなことを言い出したわ。
He learned from him.
もし構わないようならさ、目処がつくまでこの家で厄介になってもいいかな。
もちろんですとも。
Aww.
ウィーバーちゃんとまだ一緒にいられるなんて素敵なんでしょう。
I'm happy for him.
お祝い。
結局封も切ってないじゃんか。あいつ。
Oh.
This is the best friendship in the entire show.
オリジナル。こんなの欲しがるやつなんているのかよ。まったく。
You're gonna put it on. You just know he's gonna put it on. And he's playing the game. He's allowing himself to live.
After my skin has been destroyed,
This is so weird.
yet fresh, I will seek God.
It's fucked up that he still, you know, he was given. He has to take care of her now. He killed her father, and he allowed the death of her mother.
そろそろお母上を連れてきてはどうかね。
ええ、そうする。
Yeah, but she...
Oh, she survived. But she's
さあ、お母さん。
she survived.
今日は誰かのお葬式なの？そうよ。
She's
お
not
父様が死んだのよ。
okay, but
あ、大変。早く時臣さんの喪服を出さなくちゃ。ねえ、リン、さくらの着替えを手伝ってあげて。どうしましょう。
I don't know if it's sadder
ほ
than
ら、
death.
ネクタイが曲がっていま
Oh,
す
she's
よ。
not there anymore.
Well, she's there, but
しっかり
it's for Reem that I'm like.
自慢のお父様なんです。
リン、これよりお前は名実ともに当坂の当主となる。今日この日のために私から門出の品を送りたい。
Not in her back this time.
かつて私が魔術の修行の成果を我が師に認められた折
Stabbed him
い
with
た
it.
だいた品だ。以後これはお前が持つといい。
It's fucked up.
私はギネビアへの思いを捨てられない。 私自
It
身
looks like it's basically the same backstory.
あなたは私の罪を問うこ
I
と
mean, she could have been gay.
償いを求めることもせずただ私たちの前で正しくあり続けたしかし私はあなたの手で裁かれたかった
ごめんなさいごめんなさい私
It's still fucked up to
私なんかよ
put that on her
ただ
shoulders.
これだけは言えるアーサー王
いつの日か必ず聖杯を
あなたこそが最高の王であったあなたのもとに仕えた誰もが
王になるべきは
そう思っていまし
If
た
she had heard this shit,
私では
girl,
なかった
girl, if you could hear this. Hmm. And is her wish gonna make it so the grail is still alive?
聖杯を持ち帰らなかった僕にユーブスタクハイトは森の結界を開くことはせず
So he couldn't see his daughter
も
then.
う二度とイリアに会うことは叶わなかったイリアを最後に僕の人生から奪われた人間は
He made a life for himself, a better one. New
僕
start.
はあの日助けた少年
Cheeto.
シロを養子として引き取った子供の頃僕は正義の味方に憧れてた
Take on that dream.
なんだよそれ憧れてたって諦めたのかよ
ヒーローは期間限定で大人になると名乗るのが難しくなるんだ
He sounds so much better, though.
もっと早くに気づ
しょうがないから俺が代わりになってやるよじいさんは
Keep it
男
going.
だからもう無理だけど俺なら大丈夫だろ任せろって
安心した
ケリーはさどんな大人になりたいの
僕はね正義の味方に
You got the answer?
なりたいんだ
Aww. He's the best character in this show. I really love this show, okay? It's sad. I expected this to be good. Of course, everyone talks about Fate, the Fate series and stuff. I wasn't expecting to fall in love with the show so fast. But yeah, I mean, in the beginning it reminded me of the book I was reading, and then the characters are so good, and Kiritsugu is definitely the best! For me, at least. In the end, everyone got sort of what they asked for.
Yeah.
In a twisted way. And it's a double-edged sword, you know? Because, like, okay, if we talk about everyone one by one, I think we'll basically do the whole episode. But, like, Gilgamesh is the funniest to me, because, he wants to have everything, he wants to rule over everyone, but his time has passed, so he's gone. Him being alive again, which, by the way, I'm like, how is that possible? Isn't he a champion in future series?
Well,
He's supposed to be.
but
But it looks like he's alive.
I don't think that he's a champion.
Okay.
He's just there.
Okay, so he's alive.
You
The
know?
Grail brought him back to life. So, in a way, he's got a second chance at, once again, ruling over everyone, but now it comes with the drawback of you're also mortal again, in a time where you can't just claim to be anyone's ruler and be like, hey, like, I mean, you could go for politics, but I don't know how that's gonna work.
No.
It's the double-edged sword of things are not gonna be easy for, like, he's got the persona and stuff to manipulate, but it's not gonna be as easy as he probably is used to. Like, I mean, he probably went through some shit. Like, he was the first king, the first hero, you know? He got that title, and he fought, and he had, you know, he has this thing. He's a legend. But to be thrown into a world that has grown ever since your time, and they don't know you, and you've got no background, and you definitely don't have powers or anything, like, that's gonna be interesting for him.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's kind of a double-edged
Well,
sword.
you mean, what we're supposed to watch next? Because we're not gonna watch Fate Stay Night.
Not yet. I mean, we talked about this a lot, and we discussed, we debated You guys had, many people had many different opinions about what we should watch next. And at first we wanted to watch Stay Night, the 2006 version.
The one that I saw first,
Yes.
basically.
But because that's what internet was telling us mostly, to watch them in order. But then I think the main thing that made us change our minds was the idea that if we watch Stay Night, we're going to be spoiled about stuff that happens in Unlimited Blade Works. And if we are to be spoiled about something, because I mean, if we watch Unlimited Blade Works, then we'll be spoiled about stuff about Fate Stay Night. But it would rather, people were saying, it's better maybe to be spoiled watching the show that it was better made, because they did a better job apparently at adapting Unlimited Blade Works. So we're gonna watch that one first, and then we'll watch Stay Night. But yeah, where were you going with this?
I mean, from what I recall, I'm kind of surprised with what I saw in the finale of Fate Zero.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say anything else though.
And in my opinion, it's setting, because as far as I know nothing about Stay Night, and this looked like it was setting up Stay Night, or at least the next story with these characters.
Like I said, the next fight is not in 60 years, so the Grail is still there. It's not.
It's for the Grail, but that's the thing. I do not know. Like, we didn't see a Grail or anything, but considering everyone's wish was granted, like we only talked about Gilgamesh, but if you want to jump to Saber. Let's go to Saber. I'm guessing everyone got something, and her wish was to get the Grail one day, like to get another chance at getting the Grail. In the end, she's on, she's in despair. Her emotions are all over the place, and then there's this gold light that shines on her. It could be anything, but maybe it's the Grail. Maybe she gets that other chance of being called as a champion to fight for the Grail, but in that case, that's what would make the Grail still a thing.
That could explain it, yeah.
Yeah, but her whole thing is so sad. Like that speech in the end, like everything she's saying, everything she's feeling, like with stuff that Ryder told her and stuff that she experienced herself. How she, she's like, I could never understand Kiritsugu because I thought if one thing I understood about him was that he wanted the Grail just like I did, and
but
now he's like destroying it.
Yeah, he did a 180. Yeah.
She's like, yeah, if the one thing I thought I knew about him wasn't true, then how? I mean, I didn't know him at all, and how is that surprising when I didn't even know my own subjects? And I'm like, girl, it's not the same. First of all, she did. I mean, I love her characterization. Like, I love both characterization they gave us of a king. I just believe that both kings were necessary for the times, Alexander was necessary for his time, where, it was all about expanding your kingdom. People had dreams of future stuff, and, religion wasn't... It was a thing, but glory was bigger, yeah. So his version, basically his era made him the king that they needed, and her era made her the king that they needed. So she was the perfect king for that moment. She was everything that they aspired to be. It's just that the way she went at things was so different that, Ryder could go around and say like, oh, you didn't inspire people. They didn't want to be like you, they didn't want to, do like you and stuff. You were doing everything yourself. So how could you inspire people? But what he doesn't understand is that those people were not thinking like his people.
No, but yes or no. If I'm thinking what Lancelot did say, Saber wanted to save her people to just atone for their... by herself, atone for their sins. She
was taking on everything.
Everything, but Lancelot did say that he wanted to be judged for his crime, for what he did, but she wouldn't allow him to be judged for it.
Well, that's the thing that, the way she did this, she would take on, she was a martyr. She would take on those sins, and she would take on those hardships, and he knew, considering maybe he had a similar, like the knight leeway of seeing things, very respectable, very honorable and stuff. Like if you know you did something wrong, like he was lusting after Genevieve, in English, Guinevere. Anyway, Guenièvre in French. So there you go. So he was lusting after her, and he knew it was wrong. So he wanted to be punished for that and held accountable by his king. But it's true that if that never happened, he basically lost himself in a spiral of I hate myself for what I'm doing, but I cannot punish myself because the one that needs to punish me is the one that truly is worth of this power, you know? So if she never did it, yeah, I get what would happen, but that's on him. That's not on her. That's not her job to, like, I mean, if she forgave him or if she moved on, if she even knew about this, because, I mean, I don't really know how they changed the story.
Yeah.
If she chose to be like, dude, that's, I mean, you did some stuff and you're still a knight, you're still great, that's one thing. If she never knew about this, how, I mean, you can't blame her, and he's not blaming her either. It's just, it's a circumstance that happened, but she is blaming herself. And it's the martyr syndrome of, you know, everything is on me because it's a responsibility she takes on as king. She's responsible for them.
Yeah.
And if they do make mistakes and stuff, that's on her. That's a mentality that was really strong in those days, you know? If you make a fool of yourself in another one's country, well, they're going to look at your king. You know, they're going to look at who's responsible for you. It's kind of like you're the mother or father of the entire kingdom.
You are, basically.
Exactly
you are.
that, yeah. So, but to hear her say everything that he was also denying, like, you were the best king of all, and she's like, I should never have become king. I'm like, girl! Aww. And then she's also, despite that, she still chooses.
She really did not know her subject then.
Yeah. But
talk to them, damn it.
The fact that despite that, she's like, I'm still gonna win the grail for you. Like, she's suffering, and she's feeling like she's a failure in her mind, and she's at her lowest, but she still strives for that chance to have them have their happy ending, even if she doesn't have it. So in my opinion, I think maybe her doing that, her having that wish could be the reason why, if there's a grail in Stay Night, or you know, the other shows, if the grail comes back, it's because of that wish that she made. Wishing for that, yeah.
Damn it!
So that's for Saber.
Okay, Kiritsugu.
Well, no, we'll end with Kiritsugu, because Kiritsugu is like the whole thing.
Kirei then.
Kirei is interesting because I was wondering if it was about, you know, because if his wish was about his feelings, it was interesting that he ended up being dead. But then he died. Like, Kiritsugu killed him.
Yep.
So what the Grail did was bring him back to life, because it's true. And the way he explained this and the way I understood it,
did he want to just live?
I think
to find a purpose to his life.
He said something about basically the chase, the searching for answers is proof of existence, you know? If he has questions about himself, if he has questions about his motives, what he wants, searching for that goal is proof that he exists, because it's proof that he's alive, that he wants something, and he's striving for it. The thing is, he doesn't know what he wants. So for him, the wish, the way I understand it, his is search.
So basically, like, you remember that Kiritsugu's father tried to create immortality, you know?
Basically, his heart is not beating,
so Kirei
is the vampire.
Like, I don't think that he can die because he's not alive right
I don't
now.
think he can die
he's
either.
He's a dead man walking.
Well, if you destroy the body, I don't know if he's gonna heal or anything, but the way I understand it, his true wish was to be given the chance to keep on searching. So if he was dead, the Grail brought him back. Again, double-edged sword, his heart is not beating, so he's a dead man walking, and if you're a dead man walking, you can't really have a future. There's not really something.
Just like you said, he doesn't know what he wants, what he's searching for.
No, true, but
so it's an unlimited, an infinite.
No, but it's still a double-edged sword.
He
gets what he wants. He gets the time and an opportunity to search, but he's still a dead man walking.
True.
So you're saying that your search is proof that you're alive, but he's not alive. He's dead. So, kind of like Gilgamesh, wants to rule in everything, doesn't realize that wish makes him alive and mortal, so he's got a chance to die again, but this time not do shit. It's a double-edged sword. Kiritsugu, I mean, I'm gonna move on to Kiritsugu right away if you want, but Kiritsugu is kind of the same thing, you know? He was hoping for salvation. He was destroying the grail and everything. He wanted life. He got death, but he also got the chance to start something new.
He saved someone.
He saved someone, but that, you know, he wanted to save people. That's the thing with Kiritsugu. He wanted to save the world, but in order to save the world, he got destruction, and out of that destruction, he found life.
Yeah.
Double-edged sword. But with Kiritsugu, like, he got so destroyed.
The only one that kind of had it good
is Waver.
Waver.
Because he wasn't there. But yeah, before we go back to Kiritsugu, Kariya is also a fucked up thing. Like, he was literally dead. Like, I'm guessing he died during that fight with Lancelot, because he dropped. But then the grail exploded over his body. Like, he was around too. So I'm guessing it gave him the chance to get what he wants. Unfortunately, Sakura is far gone. His idea of the family would not have happened because too many mistakes were made, too many changes had happened. So if he had truly won like he wanted and got to go to Sakura, she would just have gotten rid of him. Like she did. She got rid of her uncle and she's like, bitch, that's not, I mean, that's what happens to people who disagree with grandfather. I'm like, gosh, that's fucked up. Double-edged sword.
I was surprised though that the mom was still alive because
No, she wasn't alive.
So she was brought back to life?
No, because she died. He died right there on the stairs when he went look for Sakura.
No, I mean at the end of it, the mom was in a wheelchair. I was surprised that she's still alive.
Sorry, I thought you meant when he imagined her.
No, that was in his head.
Well, I mean, she was alive, but yeah.
But I thought that he just like.
Well, she obviously. I mean, her brain lacked oxygen for way too long, and she's obviously not fine. But and I mean, the fact that she's alive, she doesn't seem to realize her circumstance. So what saddens me more is that now Rain has to take care of her like this. You know, it's her mom, but
not really her
she's
mom.
stuck in a like she forgets that her family doesn't exist anymore. So it's really sad for Rain. Rain, who now has literally nothing except for her dad's murderer, and like she doesn't know. But yeah, the Kariya thing is fucked up because he wanted to save his niece and get the life that Tokyomi had, and he ended up realizing that Sakura never wanted to be saved. Not anymore.
Not after everything, no.
No, she's no longer there. She's different, and that's sad. It's a low blow for a character that suffered the entire series.
Oh.
Well, yeah. So, but yeah, I think the one that hurt me the most is overall, well, hurt me and then got me to smile the most is Kiritsugu.
Kiritsugu.
Yeah, I mean, he got to the lowest and then the highest out of all the characters.
It is sad though that since he didn't bring back the grail,
Never saw his daughter again.
Nope.
He sacrificed his wish. That's kind of what he said, and that's kind of what happened.
I know.
But he adopted someone.
Shiro.
Yeah, and he kind of had a chance at having a peaceful life, you know, being happy, and he handled, like, that's the thing, we never really got the answer to that question, what do you want to be when you're older? And now we know what his true goal was at the beginning, and
Champion of justice.
and he's handing, you know, he's giving that dream to the next generation. So in a way, he keeps on going, and I love it.
Hopefully he won't make the same mistake as he did.
No, because he was raised by Kiritsugu. He taught him, well, raised, he was probably already, you know, he was old enough to be raised when he got him, but still, like, he taught him I'm guessing he taught him his views on the world. Like, he taught him everything, I'm guessing, and if he made those mistakes, he's not gonna allow him to make other mistakes that are gonna be worse. But, yeah, I mean, it's bittersweet as fuck, but he got a family out of it, and he got to save someone, and in a way save himself by, for the first time in forever, saving a life instead of taking one. So that was cool. Because, I mean, at first,
poetic.
he was trying again to do something good, and it ended up killing a bunch of people, and he was like, what have I done? Like, once more, I am someone that kills. And he was willing to let that go, and now, like, the true you know, the true consequences of his actions came to him, and he was like, fuck, like, I bring death wherever I go. So that's bad. And like, he was so lost. Even Kirei lost hope. Like, he was like, oh fuck. Yeah, he's no longer driven, that guy. I'm not interested in him anymore. But, because, I mean, he was just heart on his sleeve, broken. And yeah, he got to save Shiro.
Shiro, yeah.
So, he got his, happy ending. I'm just wondering what happened to his daughter.
It's not a ending, it's a beginning. It's a new
Well,
chapter.
for him, it's an ending. For his family and Shiro, it's a beginning. But for him, it's an ending. I was all actually wondering if he was gonna die in the end, like if he was just gonna slowly go to sleep, a la Pioran from To Your Eternity, you know? Because like I don't quite remember what he told us. Well, what he said about how this affects his body when he uses the time manipulation thing. But I mean, I was almost expecting him to just go to sleep and never wake up.
Yeah, me too.
I would have been so sad, but I'm glad it did happen. It didn't. So, but still, like, he didn't get his daughter, he didn't get his wife, but he still got a son out of this, and a chance at being a father, a chance at creating new life, and looking at a brighter future. That's gonna be fought for by the kid he's helping raise.
Yeah, but it's still...
It's bittersweet. It's better than everyone dead. So, did you enjoy it?
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Do you think it's better?
It's nice seeing characters that I knew from the other show.
You said you didn't really remember Stay Night, but do you prefer this
I
one?
remember a few fights, a few characters like Archer, if you know, guys.
But do you prefer this one?
With the storyline,
Yeah, I think it was really good.
yeah. Between Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero, I prefer the storyline of Fate Zero.
Well, I mean, I
There's
can't...
more character that I enjoy in that.
In this one?
In this one, yeah.
Who's your favorite? Like, top favorite?
Character?
Because now it's time to say that. Mine is no mystery.
Really? I think it's the same with Kiritsugu and Ryder.
Kenneth.
Kenneth?
Well, everyone got what they wanted. And when we said that, I was like, well, Kenneth didn't put it.
He was dead before.
And I was speaking of, like, I'm quickly gonna say I'm also happy that Waver is gonna, you know, apply what he learned from Ryder to his life. So, but still, yeah. Favorite character, you said?
Favorite character, it's gonna be equal for me with Kiritsugu because of his backstory, from what he learned, he changed, and Ryder because he's just so cool.
There is no...
Ryder is not the most OP character from the show, but he's just so lovable, you know?
He's lovable as fuck. Kiritsugu is definitely my favorite. I gotta say, in the last 2 episodes, Saber really, really
brought it.
Like, the ending especially, like, I want to see her in the next work, like, I want to see her after this. In what state of mind is she gonna be?
I will say so that I did love a character at the end of the show, at the end of the arc, yeah.
Because, like, at the beginning, it's more like she's
a
a servant.
Yeah, she was too bland.
But now, I mean, we're bringing in her personality, and it's personal. Like, it was personal before, but now it looks personal.
We're bringing her personality, and now it's personal.
No, but as in her quest for the Grail,
yeah.
It's showing why she wants it. You know, we understand her a lot more now, because before it was more like, oh, it's my duty to get the Grail, but now it's like, I have to get the Grail because this is how I live my life, and like her character has been broken down so much. We're seeing the human being behind the legend, and I'd rather have that. I think that's why, you know, that's a reason why I love Kiritsugu so much, because we got to see those episodes of him as a kid be broken, you know?
Yeah.
I love characters that are broken. It's not a joke actually. It's because those characters bring so much emotions and so many layers. Like, I'd rather have someone that looks cold, but then you understand where they came from and you see them get there, than a character that's always been fine or always been cold and like there's nothing else to it, you know?
I want to say too that he's not one of my favorite ones, but Gilgamesh, just because of his personality. Like, he's such a
We like to have
He's
him
an
around.
expert manipulator, guys.
We love to have him around, basically.
Yeah, it's just
In the end, he's just sitting naked,
waiting and watching what he's gonna do next.
sitting naked like he owns the rubble. Like, he just doesn't give a shit. Like, I would imagine him with a glass of wine, but now he cannot make it appear anymore, so he's just like... He's funny.
But yeah, his personality is just as big as his treasure domain, you know? It's just so big. He takes a lot of place, like a lot. But
he's got a great personality, as in there's always something with him.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, it's not... Okay. His personality is not the greatest around, but it's just...
But, like, he's more, like, for example...
He's not a nice character.
No, we don't care about that. Like, it's like saying, you know, when we said that Saber brought it in the last few episodes, because we really got to see her, and not just the role of, you know, I have to do my job. Well, Gilgamesh is a good example of, you know, he brought his personality to the table from the beginning. Like, he was a shithead, but he brought something. Like, he was colorful, so that's cool. Kind of like Ryder. That's the reason why we like Ryder.
True.
Because he brings personality. And, I mean, it doesn't mean that, you know, because, like, Kiritsugu is my favorite, and he doesn't bring personality the way these two do, because his personality is very reserved, but he brought there's a reason why he's like this. Like, there's a backstory and there's understanding of the character, so there's still a personality. It's just
there's
different.
development to his character arc.
Whereas for Saber, it looked more like a mask of duty, and it's just, yeah, we understand.
The mask broke at the end.
At the end it broke, and I really enjoyed that.
Cool.
Not that I like seeing her like this, but
You like seeing broken characters.
I did say that.
Because of what is brought to the storyline.
But there's emotions involved when we see beyond the mask.
I know.
Like, if you're to wear a mask, we need to see beyond the mask at one point.
Alright.
You know? In any case, it was a really, really good show. And like I said, we're gonna watch Unlimited Blade Works after this. I don't know if we're gonna start it next week, but it's gonna be. I mean, we're not gonna wait too long. So
No, I'm gonna have to do
new decor.
all the colors. Yeah.
I don't know what it's gonna be about. I mean, from the way you guys have been talking about this, it's basically the same story. Like, they kind of adapted the Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and the
It's
movie Heaven's
basically
Field.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood version of Fate Zero.
No,
right?
no. It's more like Steins Gate, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's well, sort of. As in, like, there's a game and there's or if you, like, for example, if you play Until Dawn and you get certain character skill or certain
Multiple
character skill,
endings.
the story changes. Well,
Yeah.
they did a show about if the story goes this way. They did a show about if the story goes this way, and movies or a movie about if the show goes this way. I think that's what happened, which is why they're saying we're gonna get spoiled about certain things if we watch one.
Alright.
So, but still, I'm guessing it's gonna be what happens next in all three cases, but I'm not sure. I'm still very excited about where this is gonna go, because I know that Unlimited Blade Works was made by the same studio that did Fate, right? Zero.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that shit was good. That shit was amazing. So visually and musically and, you know, character-wise, it was great. So I'm excited. So we won't wait too long.
Alright.
We'll get there.
So, thank you guys for watching Fate Zero with us.
Yes.
Season 1 and Season 2.
Yes.
Wait for us for Fate Unlimited Blade.
Unlimited Blade Works. I think Blade Work or something.
That.
For the next one.
Yeah.
Which is gonna come soon, and I mean, subscribe to see whenever these episodes come out. It's been a while since I've done a schedule, but
Yeah, keep an eye for the next series, guys.
yes, we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.